Hi there, I'm Jackie from Thinkilustrate, where we take the boring old stuff and we bring it to life using illustrations. So today, we're going to be looking at fake news. You know, we're living in this world where there's so much information being thrown at us constantly, and whether we want to admit it or not, there's this pressure to be the coolest person, sharing the hottest memes, sharing the latest news, But rarely do we stop to think whether what we are sharing is truthful, factual, accurate, and that can be potentially dangerous, especially when we're dealing with something as serious as coronavirus. So today, we're going to be looking at why is fake news dangerous, what does the law say about it, and how can we be more vigilant to ensure that we're not the ones spreading fake news. Hope you enjoy. What is fake news? Basically, it's any sort of misinformation or hoax spread through any form of media. It can't be verified, has no credible sources, and is possibly untrue. It's usually deliberate and uses false and sensational headlines to get some sort of emotional response like fear, joy, and of course it prompts you to share on social media. That's why fake news can easily go viral. Yes, pun definitely intended. Anyway, during this COVID period, there's been a lot of wild theories and information flying around. Raise your hand if you've heard all of them. 1. COVID is caused by 5G networks, right? And also, if you eat garlic, you're safe. Well, I guess COVID may be a vampire of sorts, I don't know. 3rd, we saw the care packages from our dear governor of Nairobi County. There's also the theory that we Africans have some kind of special immunity. What other theories have you heard? Let us know in the comments. And yes, it's all fun and games when we're retweeting and sharing all the hilarious stuff, but it can actually be dangerous, not only for the general public, but also for you as an individual. How? When people believe these random theories, it means we don't follow the actual recommendations from health experts. So you hear people saying stuff like, "Sini homa tu." This is just a common cold. "Why should I wash my hands and wear a mask? Why can't I meet up with my friends? I am a social creature." And that's how we get more cases spreading faster and overwhelming our health system. Anyway, tundutalipay hizo bills, And by the way, did you know it's actually a criminal offense to spread fake news? There's this law called the Computer Misuse and Cybercrimes Act. Under Section 23, it says that if you knowingly spread false information through any medium and this results in a panic, chaos, or violence, you can get slapped with a fine of 5 million shillings or a jail term of up to 10 years or even both. So yeah, why go to jail just because you couldn't resist that supposed letter from the ministry, eh? But this doesn't mean we should never share any information. No, in fact, the Constitution guarantees freedom of expression, which includes the right to seek, receive, and impart information. It also guarantees our right to access information. But you can see why we need to play a part in preventing the spread of fake news, right? We can all individually take the time to verify the credibility of any information we share on social media. So how do we identify fake news? We'll borrow a little tool used in journalism and academia called the CRAB test. This is a tool used to reduce the likelihood of using unreliable information. C is for currency. Is it the most recent info? Has it been updated? Is it out of date? For example, the Ministry of Health at first said we shouldn't wear masks unless we have symptoms, but then later they said you should wear masks in public, and in fact it's compulsory. So always look for the latest info. 2. Relevance. How does this information fit your needs? How does the particular topic relate to this info you're looking at? 3 is authority. Who said it? Do they have the authority to speak on this particular subject? Next is accuracy. How reliable and correct is the information? And it's possible to establish accuracy using evidence. And the purpose. Why does this information exist? Is it to teach, to inform, to entertain? Or is it self-promotion? So some reliable sources of news about COVID, obviously the Ministry of Health would be one, and their website gives us daily numbers on new infection, deaths, recoveries, And it also gives us guidelines and measures taken to combat the spread of the virus, such as cessation of movement in specified areas. Also, if you come across a corona theory and you're not too sure it's true, check out the WHO website. That's the World Health Organization, and they actually have a Mythbusters section, so you can quickly find out what's true and what's not. If we all take the time to investigate before sharing information, we play a big role in protecting our loved ones and fellow citizens by ensuring we only share trustworthy information.
And that's it for today's episode. We're so glad you could join us. If there's any topic you'd like to learn about, please let us know and we'll try to illustrate it. Remember, at Thinkilustrate, we take the boring, the complex, the technical, but important stuff, and we bring it to life using illustrations. Until next time!